Hey guys, DJ AJ 101 with you here, and I just wanted to let you guys know about a quick article that I actually just saw this evening, so I figured I'd let you guys know. But this article actually comes as really no big surprise, as I'm sure you guys will agree, and it basically says the netbook industry is shutting down after being squeezed by iPad and netbook Air. Now these are two of Apple's probably biggest competitors to the netbook, the iPad probably being the biggest, the MacBook Air definitely being the smaller, slimmer, tinier, definitely more expensive type to the MacBook Air. So coming from The Guardian earlier this week, there was actually a big announcement that said that Asus and Acer would be shutting down their netbook plant facilities, actually making and manufacturing these netbooks. As a lot of you know, I'm sure, as it's very, very obvious, netbook sales have never been quite the same since the iPad has really hit the market. And you know, there was a great quote that I just want to go from this article and I will bring in here. And the article pretty much says that the number of netbooks will be very, 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 very low, a number that's probably closer to 0 in 2013 than anything. Netbooks just really aren't the hot topic anymore. And as Steve Jobs famously had said in 2010 when the iPad was first introduced, you know, that netbooks are clunky, they're slow. People, the only reason they really wanted them is because they wanted a really, really portable computer to email, browse the web, and didn't want to spend that much money on. And there was actually a great quote that was from it, and I will bring that in right now, and I just want to go over with you guys right now. Apple's brilliant insight was that despite netbooks' popularity, nobody really wanted a netbook per se. Instead, Apple realized that people who were buying netbooks were looking for one of two things. They wanted a full-fledged laptop that was very portable, or they wanted a cheap machine that just allowed them to surf the web or do their email, just like I just said. That was kind of Apple's main goal, is to make a touchscreen device that really did compete full-on with the netbooks, and that was actually much better than the netbook at doing some great things like gaming, and was much quicker and had much more fluid response than a netbook. Because I myself have personally owned a netbook. You guys can even search my channel if you would like to see that. But I did do a review of it. I was actually fair with it. I think it's a great computer for what it is, but it definitely didn't live up to what the iPad was offering, especially at the price range. You know, even though they were both around, you know, the $200 to $300 computers, Apple announced the iPad that was definitely more, but it was definitely better at what it did. It was definitely a full-on experience. It was a great experience that Apple really introduced. So the article continues on. Rather than building a single netbook that fit both of these audiences poorly, Apple built two machines that were each in its own way better than the netbook ever did sell. And that is pretty much the best thing, I guess, that Apple could have done in that specific category. I know a lot of people were definitely on the edge about the iPad when it first came out and said, oh my God, it's just a bigger iPod Touch. Why would anybody want one of these things? But yet again, the Apple, you know, magic and the integration of the software really did come together. And now these are pretty much the things that fly off the shelves every time a new one is announced. It's on everybody's Christmas wish list. I'm sure a lot of kids have gotten them this past year, and I really do see them everywhere I go, and I'm sure you guys do as well. And they're pretty popular, you know, even with the Nexus 7 and the Kindle Fire HD being out there. The iPad is still one of the top performing tablets out there, even at a price premium at this point, and the iPad mini, of course, coming out. But I just wanted to let you guys know about this, and I will leave a link in the description below, like I said. And then again, ask you guys what you guys think about this. Is this really that big of a shock? And I know a lot of people said that they really did like the netbook form factor, and they would take a netbook, at least in my past video that I made, that they would take a netbook over an iPad. Please leave your comments below. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about it. Also, feel free to rate this video up and subscribe if you happen to like my YouTube content, as well as checking out my channel. I sure would appreciate that very much. But anyways, guys, like I said about 5 different times already, if it even hasn't been all that many, link in the description below. Feel free to check it out on your own, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Have a great one till then, guys.